Testing 1, 2. How's that, Chris? Is it better now? Do I have audio now? I don't have time for these delays. I need instant gratification. You can hear he's been healed. Hallelujah. Hi, Chris. Hi, Jen, if you're still here. Sorry, Jen. I tried to say hi earlier. The only thing you've missed is a rant about me not finding my garlic. I had garlic. I can't find what happened to the garlic, so I am without my garlic. Oh well. I'm considering using oregano as a substitute for the garlic, which is not really a substitute, but it's what I have. The pan, I'm getting it to heat for the turkey. Over here, we've got some fresh spinach that's drying. That's going to be part of the shells stuffing. Got a nice farm fresh lemon. That's also going to be part of the seasoning. This one lemon will do a lot of stuffed shells. There's going to be the juice and the zest of it. Really only want one lemon or you're going to get overpowered by the amount of lemon in this. But farm fresh, I just got that on Saturday. Went to a fun thing and actually, I went to two things. One farm was doing a blueberry festival, which is where the blueberry pictures came from. Actually, while I'm showing off and rambling, there are my blueberries. I gotta make some muffins. Then we went to another farm that was nearby, and I grabbed lemons. If you lived in Florida, you'd have a lemon tree. And limes cost way too much at the market. Huh. I won't tell you how much these cost because it's like 3 for $1, which I guess is going back on what I just said. Yeah, lemons are pretty cheap here. And oh man, I had a lime tree growing up. It was fantastic. One day, some like utility people ran into the lime tree, crushed it, and that was unfortunate. You'll pick me up some garlic? Thank you, Chris. Oh, that's right. I can do this. Thank you, Chris. We'll show Jen some love, too. That's one of the features of actually using StreamYards is you can do this. The funny thing about the lime tree is it was supposed to be an orange tree. Growing up, we tried for years to get an orange tree growing because we were a bunch of orange fans, and it just never worked out. But the one tree that made it was a lime tree. Had to be indoors during the winter. How'd you find one small enough? I mean, the one we had that was good was like 7 to 8 feet. I don't think it was going to grow any bigger than that, but that's still pretty hard to pick that up and move it anytime you just want to. Whole Foods sold little ones under a foot. Huh. I didn't know they got that small. So this turkey really likes to stick together. I got to use the end of the spatula to break it up good. But it's pretty good turkey. It's just the Publix Greenwise brand. If you're one who's going for pure flavor, instead of having it be healthy and tasty, then you could use ground beef, but the turkey is going to be much healthier. I mean, there's no reason the same recipe wouldn't work with chicken either. But this is a good way to get some white meat turkey in. Hey, Porsche Pile. Trying to be deep. So who's getting hungry as it approaches lunchtime on the East Coast? I had to eat before I started this so that I'd be able to think through it. But I'll still enjoy a couple of shells once it's completed to enjoy the fruits of my labor. This being the fruits of somebody else's labor, but I'll still enjoy it too. Setup okay? You seen enough of the turkey to make you hungry? We could just call off the rest and make turkey burgers. Well, actually, you probably wouldn't want to mince them for that. I will do turkey in my spaghetti now, particularly with a nice sauce that has a little spice to it. You can get good flavor out of that and just know it's a little bit better, a little more lean. Not quite as tasty, sure, but you make some sacrifices to be healthier. And then you enjoy ice cream every once in a while to balance it all out. Be healthier, live longer so that you can enjoy more ice cream over time. That's the goal. This is our stock, which is boiling to be able to cook the shells. We're trying to get it up to a boil. It takes a while. Thus the lid. Turkey is almost done. There's a couple little spots in there that still need cooked, but we're very close. Looking good here. Looking good. I'll turn that off, just use the residual heat of the burner. I like to do that a lot because it's harder to overcook things that way. Oh, hey, the pot's starting to come along. Turkey's good. Let's take care of the turkey first, and I'll worry about the pot. Clean as you go. It's much easier that way. Always clean as you go. All right, we got a boil in there. Like that. I do like to interlock a little bit. That's really about all this water is going to handle. Okay, that's most of it. Timing. Ghetto, hello. Abbott, hello. All right. I assume it's 10 minutes. Oh. Says 16 minutes. And uncovered. All right. All right. Now let me see if I can do a thing. There it is. Close you. Share. That one. I don't need audio from there. That's more or less accurate. Actually, let's get the print version. That'll look a lot better. That one. Okay. Can I make it 50-50? If I do that? Nope. That's what we're already doing. I don't know. I'm trying. Just because I'm failing doesn't mean I'm not trying. Be sure those are all the way under the water line. Wait, why am I showing hands on there? Close it. That didn't quite work out the way I wanted. Oh well. Sorry, there's ads. Anyways. Oh, that's what I was trying to do. Close enough, anyways. All right, let's start on the sauce. So the sauce is going to mix with the turkey, and that's what ends up stuffing the shells. There's our ricotta. I don't care how you pronounce it as long as you know what you're talking about. A quarter cup of milk. Time to make it smell good. Here comes the lemon. Hold it a little bit. Get the lemon in there. And the other half. Okay. 1 lemon worth of juice in there. Add milk. And then zest from 1 lemon. So need a good grater. Yeah, I think that's close enough to unscreen. Lemon zest is really, really strong. Getting my seeds out. We don't want to grow a lemon tree in anyone's stomach. That's the wrong place. Don't try to add the zest with your fingers. It's a grater that's meant to tear things up. Don't tear your fingers up. Use a spoon. Lemon zest is added. We are feeling zesty now. Lemon pepper. There's our sauce. Ricotta, milk. Get down there. I may need to add some water. Okay, we'll use this. We are cooking the noodles, so we want them entirely submerged. We've got 3 minutes left on the low end of the timer for the shells. Let's see. We can stop that. Don't want to be too forceful and make a mess with this. Let's Stir it all together. We've got the ground turkey, spinach, the ricotta sauce with lemon. I believe there's supposed to be Parmesan in there too. Three ounces of Parmesan. I don't like this recipe's writing style, but it's still overall a good recipe. I want half this. If I can figure out where to peel it open at. We reached the low end on the shells. Try to be sure everything's good and mixed. Check out how these shells are doing. I believe those shells are finished. Let's stir them a little. Just to be sure. Texture on the noodles is pretty good. I'm going to pour them out in the sink into the strainer. Get them a little not so hot to the touch. But just to kind of show off the finished product there's our shells. So about 15 minutes we cooked them. Okay, that's good stuff. So now I have to stuff the shells themselves, which we're going to give the pasta shells a hot minute. Well, a cool minute, because we want them to cool. They're hot, and we want cool enough. And I'm over here shaking it up to make sure we got all the liquid out of there. Strangely enough, boiling hot liquid is not really what you want to get on your hands when you're cooking. It's something to be avoided. #pro tips. Oh, also, let's do this. Text, paste. Okay. Present. Share. Huh. Can't share one of those? Really? Okay, there's ways around this. Documents. New. Shut up. Just paste it. Okay, share screen. Let's start stuffing. Might need to reposition the camera a little here, which is going to be hard because the wire is fighting me. Okay, good enough. I can move this, maybe. All right, that'll do. You get over there. Fresh spoon. Okay, that was a little too much for one. I dropped it. I'm making a mess. But that is a stuffed shell. Anybody hungry yet? Feel free to be hungry yet. Totally appropriate to be hungry. I mean, what's the point of watching a food stream if you don't get hungry by the food? Also, while it should generally go without saying, wash your hands before you're cooking. Because that's what happens to your hands. So imagine the opposite effect. If you got germs on your hands, they're getting over everything. Wash your hands. Shells are fighting me a little bit. Now, the recipe itself calls for really huge shells, where all this only makes like 6 of them, and that's what the nutrition information there reflects. So you have to do some creative math to figure out what's actually in one of these dudes. But you can multiply the nutrition information by 6 and then divide that by however many shells I do, and it'll be approximately that. I don't know if there's a huge nutritional difference between spinach and broccoli, though. I rather cook with spinach. The sauce, by the way, ends up very cold, so you're probably going to end up microwaving the shells for like 20 seconds, 30 seconds before eating. You could also finish them in the oven, or you could actually cook the sauce, which I probably should have done. It's actually on over low heat, but I didn't do that long enough. I should have started that sooner. I wanted to be sure to melt the cheese. But hey, this is only like the 3rd time I've done this, so I'm just getting it dialed in. Except the part where I forgot the garlic. Shame on me for forgetting the garlic. I hope you can forgive me. We're running out of shells. I feel like I'm only halfway through the sauce. This makes a lot. I still got like a 1/3 of my shells. To adjust how many shells I cook, though, that would be an option too. I have no idea where this recipe maker gets shells that big from, because they sure don't sell them in any grocery store around here that I've been to. Clarify that, I suppose. Getting a little closer to the end here. I need to find good music for this that I won't get copyright strikes over. I have no idea how you do that, though. I also plan to put this on my YouTube channel under the cooking playlist because it's cooking, and I don't think I have done stuffed shells on there. I'm trying to put like one of every recipe I cook there. So that if anybody wants to try and eat healthier, the same way I try to eat healthier, my YouTube channel has a nice collection of healthier recipes. And if you're watching this on YouTube and you actually watched it this long, which is an amazing idea to be, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And any other YouTube-y things I'm supposed to say. I don't know. I'm not a YouTuber. All right, that's non-terrible on the overage. That's what's left in the pan. So that's not bad. We didn't waste much. I'm going to try and kind of just scoop them in over what's in here already. Catch up with some of those where I was ballparking it early on. And to be sure, we are not wasting a bunch of good food. Okay. Pan's cleared out. And final step for me, we're just going to garnish a little bit more Parmesan on the outside. And that is my stuffed shells.